And breaking this morning, the power is out right now at the Dane County Regional Airport. And our Amelia Jones is expected to be there soon. Amelia, what can you tell us right now? What's the latest?
Megan, we just got here to the airport, and the only light that we have right now is from our studio light that we brought. The music is still playing inside the airport. People are waiting outside of the kiosks here, and some of the kiosk lights are still on. But the latest announcement when I spoke to a passenger here at the airport is that the power will be back on at 10:15 a.m. Firemen are here. We saw them just walk out of the airport. They're trying to figure out what caused this power outage. And now TSA and TSA PreCheck are not working at the moment. So that means people just have to stand here like they are in lines with their luggage and wait until the power can come back on. And they did, looking at my notes here, the passenger that I spoke to, he said that he arrived at the airport before 5:30 a.m. and he got to the airport and the airport was completely dark and the automatic doors were wide open. And so again, people can come to the airport, but right now there are no flights going out. People are getting texts from their airlines that their flights have been delayed. Nothing has been canceled at this time. We are going to talk to that passenger coming up, so stick with us on the morning show. We'll give you the latest on this breaking news and this power outage. For now, reporting live at the Dane County Regional Airport, Amelia Jones, NBC 15 News. Back to you in the studio.
Pretty alarming there to see it dark like that. We'll be sticking with us here for the latest, as we will hopefully be speaking with some passengers as well as the morning progresses.
When we pulled up to the airport, we were greeted by fire trucks outside just lining the terminal. And also we walked in, the automatic doors were completely open at the airport, and it's completely dark in here besides the lights from the kiosk. The music is still playing though, and I mentioned earlier that we spoke to a passenger, and this is him right here, Tom Haskins. Tom, thank you so much for talking with us. And when we spoke on the phone, you said you arrived here at 5:30 this morning and the power was already off, correct?
That's correct. We pulled up in front of the terminal. I noticed that it was really dark inside, and I noticed that all the doors were open, and I didn't give much thought to it. And then when I walked into the terminal, all of a sudden I see the entire all the kiosks here at all of the ticket counters for all of the airlines was dark, and everyone is standing milling around, and that's when I realized, hey, anything can happen Monday at the Dane County Regional Airport.
Amelia Jones is there live now, and Amelia, a lot of people are standing around in the dark waiting to get on their flights this morning.
Megan, it's kind of an eerie scene here at the Dane County Regional Airport this morning. The lights you see are from the lights that we have provided, but without them, the only lights that are here are the lights of the kiosk, and then people with their cell phones up against their faces, checking into their airline, seeing if their flights have been delayed or worse, canceled. And from the passengers that I spoke to, most of their airlines are saying that their flight is still on time. One person I spoke to is supposed to get out to Phoenix on a 7:11 a.m. flight. And from the looks of it right now, with the backup generator not kicking in, I do not believe that that passenger is going to make it on that 7:11 flight. The passengers have been trying to get to their destination. And Brent McHenry, he's the public affairs for the Dane County Regional Airport. Brent,
good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Talk about a Monday morning here.
It is a Monday morning. This is a weird one for us. You know, typically we don't have a power outage on a busy Monday morning, but from what we're understanding, MG&E is the primary power provider for this part of the airport. We have several power providers just in this instance. First thing I want to say is planes are safely landing and departing. The terminal is one thing, the airfield operations are normal as always. The challenge is we can't board and deplane people from the aircraft until we have a power resolution. So what we know right now, power went out about 5:25, 5:30-ish is what we're estimating. MG&E was immediately notified because they have a monitoring system. They were en route almost immediately. Their generator that is on site was supposed to immediately start up and rectify this problem. It did not do that. So we have a technician here. He is here. I visualized him fixing and working on the generator. That will resolve the power outage until MG&E can bring up their light.
Okay, and you mentioned that aircrafts can safely land. Are there passengers on the planes right now waiting to be deplaned?
There are a couple of planes that do have passengers on board. Not to worry, planes have heat food, water, they're fine. As soon as we're able to move that jet bridge up to the plane, they'll be deplaned. There aren't very many because at this time of the morning we don't get a lot of arrivals. So majority of the people that were on planes, they left and they got to their departure city already.
Okay, well, Brent, again, thank you so much for joining us and giving us the latest updates. And as you've been mentioning and as we've been saying, if you do have a flight from the Dane County Regional Airport, they are telling you don't even come to the airport right now until you get an update that the power has been restored. And also check with your airline to see about your flight status as well. And we will continue to update you all day on this power outage, and stick with the latest on NBC15.com. For now, reporting live at the Dane County Regional Airport, Amelia Jones, NBC15 News. Back to you in the studio.
Extreme cold temperatures are to blame for the power outage this morning at Dane County Regional Airport. NBC15's Amelia Jones was there this morning during that outage and spoke with passengers and airport officials who had a very slow start to their busy week.
As you know, we have experienced a terminal-wide power outage. We wanted to give you an update on that. We apologize again for this inconvenience.
Thousands of passengers left in the dark.
We're looking at being here for quite a while.
Ryan Brummett is trying to get home to Charlotte, North Carolina
And he's tired.
with his new travel buddy.
That's my new guy, Abel.
A surprise gift for his 7-year-old son and 2-year-old daughter.
We got here about 6 o'clock this morning, and we saw the fire trucks and the squad cars and the news crews outside. So it's like, oh man, this is a bad omen.
MGE is currently on site.
A bad omen that started around 5 o'clock this morning when the power went out.
They're solving the power problem.
And then the backup generator failed to start up.
Their generator that is on site was supposed to immediately start up and rectify this problem. It did not do that. So we have a technician here. He is here. I visualized him fixing and working on the generator.
An eerie scene as the only sources of light were the kiosks and cell phones of passengers trying to find the status on their flights.
Very tired. Had a long morning already.
Anna Christopher's flight to Los Angeles was scheduled for 6:30 this morning.
But now we're leaving at 8:30.
Anna and Ryan, just two of almost 1,500 passengers.
So this is a first for me.
Hopefully we'll get out today.
Please be patient with us as we resolve this.
Who were left with nothing to do but wait. Wait for the moment for the lights to come back on and for business to get back to usual. And that didn't happen until 8 o'clock this morning.
Please report to the bottom of the escalator of your screening checkpoint.
Airport officials then swiftly sorted passengers through security and boarded the planes.
Wanted to update you on
This morning, officials did not know what caused the outage, but said it was not impacted by the government shutdown or the cold temperatures.
In the last 30 years, we've never seen a power outage of this stature or of this length.
Rather, it was a mechanical issue.
In our vault, our electrical vault area where the power comes in from the outside and then is distributed to the airport facility. So it had nothing to do with that. It was an anomaly in a piece of equipment in that electronic room.
15 flights were impacted because of the power outage, but flights were able to get back on schedule for departures around noon. Reporting in Madison, Amelia Jones, NBC15 News.
Planes were able to safely land during the power outage, and extra security was called to make sure that everyone felt safe until power was restored.